Kid, did you really think you could get on this side of the FurCon? Only popular furries can get in. Try again when you're a little bit more, famous. Hey, may I get in? Dude, you probably have zero idea who that guy is. He probably has zero impact in the furry fandom as a whole. No offense to the guy, he's chill, but saying that he's a popular furry just because he has a large follower count is a little bit of a stretch in this case, don't we think? Yeah, he counts as a popular furry. So the furry fandom has this strange obsession with popularity and follower counts that is kind of different from other communities. Like a few months ago, I found out about this luxury event that is going to happen on the FurCon called Doghouse. I think some of you guys have already heard about it. The entry cost for the event is a whopping $900. You're better off buying an iPhone than getting on that event. But there's a catch. If you have a lot of followers, you can get on that event for free. Which is kind of makes the iPhone a better purchasing idea because you can start making furry TikToks and get a lot of followers. And because of that, that announcement will get a lot of controversy. But despite a lot of furries being mad because this event was sort of spreading the idea of the furry fandom being a popularity contest. But what a lot of furries don't realize is that there's a lot of us in the community that genuinely believe in this way. Some of us that will genuinely put a furry on a higher level just because he has a higher digit compared to another furry. And this strange obsession with popularity gets on a level where if you search up on Twitter PopuFur, which is just slang for popular furry, you'll see some furries genuinely glazing other furries for getting a singular popular tweet, and other furries saying that they're insanely popular just because they hit the milestone of 1,000 followers. And yes, similar stuff happens on other communities, but nothing in the same extent as the furry fandom. Like, I've never seen a decently sized gaming channel say that they're a popular gaming channel just because they're a decently sized gaming channel. So why does some furries act like this, and why genuinely believe this behavior is kind of stupid for a community like the furry fandom? So starting off, I just wanted to say this, but most of the questions that most people have about the furry fandom can be easily summed up to the average psychology of a furry and how the furry fandom is structured as a whole. Like, for example, why a lot of furries are LGBT. There's some good and bad reasons, but it just boils down to the furry fandom being a very welcoming community and is serving as a very good place for self-expression. And the situation of this video is absolutely no different. So I feel like some of you guys have some sort of idea about this, but the furry fandom is filled with people that are just generally social outcasts. People that might not have good experiences with their parents, their friends, and just the people around them in general. At the end of the day, that's a big reason why a lot of people join the fandom in the first place. And also, there's a lot of furries that have a lot of traumas, have mental issues, or depressed, or just low self-esteem. All of those can lead up to a need for self-validation. And one of the best ways to get social validation in the big 2026 is just simply having a large follower count on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, or anywhere else. And since our community is way more prone to attract this kind of person than most of other communities are on the internet, it just amplifies the situation way more. And that's why some furries may get really overexcited when they hit a decently sized follower count. And for the furries that glaze a furry for having a high follower count, it kinda is for the same thing. Since their sense of self-validation is already rooted in followers, views, likes, and stuff like that, a furry with a high follower count is basically everything that they wish to be. But sometimes that can get a little bit too far, essentially turning the fandom for them into a popularity contest. And obviously, that isn't really good, because at the end of the day, the furry fandom is a community built on creativity and self-expression. Obsessing over popularity and follower counts is kind of undermined to that side of the fandom, which kind of helped it even exist in the first place. And also, most of these people don't even know who are the most solid furries in the first place, because if you ask a regular dude who are the most subscribed YouTube channels, they might say Mr. Beast, PewDiePie. If they have a little bit more knowledge, they might even say T-Series, Cocomelon, stuff like that. Ask a Minecraft player who are the most subscribed Minecraft channels, and they might say Dream, Mr. Beast Gaming, Technoblade, and if you're lucky, they might even say Minecraft. But when you ask people on this community who are the most subscribed furry YouTubers, nobody can get a consensus. The average response that I get is either Barley the Bird, Shiftflake, or Marjorie Strawberry. None of these are actually in the top 10 most subscribed furry YouTubers. So the people that are so obsessed with furries that have a high follower count don't even know who are the furries with a high follower count in the first place. By the way, that's the context behind the skit at the beginning of the video. So yeah, you can kind of see how that can be a little bit stupid. And obviously, you can still be happy for hitting a specific follower goal and be happy to meet a furry with a high follower count, but just don't make it like the main thing about the fandom itself. So yeah, I guess this is for the, I don't know when I will upload again, okay? I'm sorry if I speak too fast. I'm trying to manage myself. I have some problems here and there, but I hope you guys can forgive me for that. So don't forget to like and subscribe, maybe comment something interesting down below, and I catch you guys someday. Goodbye.